October is going by quickly. That means it's time to get our 2019 gratitude journals ready to go for November. This will be my third year to make a gratitude journal. If you'd like to see my past videos about these journals, I'll link to those down below in the description. Welcome back to Emilee's Paper Caper, where you'll find inspiration to scrap your stash and get some pages done. Let's take a look at these supplies I have ready for our 2019 gratitude journal. The journal I'm using is from Stampin Up. It's called a This and That journal. It's been in my stash for several years and it's good and ready to be used. I dug into my scrap stash and found some supplies to decorate this journal. I want the journal ready to go so that each day in November I will journal and scrapbook about something I'm grateful for. I have a selection of washi tape, some chipboard numbers to date each page, and I've pulled some mat stacks from my stash along with some borders and a couple of fallish stickers, and then some scraps that are fallish colors. I even found a sheet of scrap mulberry paper that's been hanging around for some time and it's going to get used. Another thing that's been in my stash for some time are these chipboard arrows and circles. They're self-adhesive and I'm going to use these up. I decided it would be fun to do some watercolor and use some of my leaf stamps. And so I got out several different leaf stamps and I'm going to stamp them on this paper. And then I'm going to watercolor them. Then later after they dry, I'll fussy cut them and use them for embellishments in the journal. It's super fun to use watercolor. It's a very forgiving medium and I thought this was a great way to play with color and create some beautiful fall colors for this gratitude journal. I want to encourage you to just dive in and mix some browns and reds and oranges and purples to create some fallish colored leaves like this. It's great fun and perfect for fall pages or even a gratitude journal. While the watercolor paint is drying, I'm going to show you how I use my scraps and supplies to decorate a few of these interior pages. I won't show decoration of all the interior pages, but I will show a flip through of the completed album here at the end. And then after November, early December, I will show you the completed album. I think it'll be a surprise to see how this turns out. I plan to put a photo on each day along with some journaling. And so the album is going to get set up today, but it won't be completed for a month. So I'll work on this slowly, one day at a time, each day reflecting on something I'm grateful or thankful for. I love the colors in this journal, and I think it works well for the fall colors I'm adding. The scrap I'm adding right now is a recipe paper. I think of cooking and home cooked meals and cooking for Thanksgiving and baking for the holidays around this time of year. So I thought this scrap of recipe paper would go perfectly in this gratitude journal. I'm not sure where the card front that I'm adding to this page came from. I think I may have gotten it in a swap at one time, but it's such a pretty image of trees that have lost their leaves, and there's some brushed on color around the frame, and I just thought, why not use this pretty card in the journal this year? And if you know me, if you've been watching, you know I'm trying to use up some washi tape. So I selected 3 kind of basic washi tapes, and I'm going to use this tape throughout this album. each year I take a slightly different approach to my gratitude journal. This year I really want to have one photo each day of the month, along with some journaling about the item. It might be the item in the photo or the people in the photo, or it might be unrelated, but I do think it'll be interesting to fill this album with photos and journaling each day. Here's a quick flip through of what the album looks like all ready to go. I pulled some leaf stickers, which I can use to further embellish the pages, and the date numbers have been added to each page. I'm going to have a 2-page spread for each day of the month. I may add some memorabilia and ephemera along the way. This album will look very different when you see it again. I will post another video of the completed album in early December. But it helps to kind of have things set up and ready to go. Some mats already placed, the numbers already placed, maybe a few journal spots or interesting things. It also feels great to use some stash in this way. Now there's one of the leaves that I stamped and watercolored. You'll see another page or two. There's another one. I think they turned out great. Let me know down in the comments what you think about stamping your own embellishments. What do you like to do in the way of making your own embellishments? I'll share a flip through of my completed gratitude journal in early December. I hope you enjoy giving this a try. Until next time, keep on scrapping, everybody.